want to say like, oh, I don't want to put my son in it. Today I wanted to say like, if you, okay, someone said earlier, gay rights aren't suppressed, you know, but they are, because, you know, there's a lot of families who don't let their children be gay if they want to be gay. You know what I mean? There's a lot of backlash. Let's say you are in a crew of homeboys, you have a friend group, and you are the LGBTQ one, and the others are against you. Um, People have to, you know, in the closet means you're hiding. In the closet, men are very mean and nasty to women. In the closet, men are very mean and nasty to women. That's why we have to have gay rights, so that we can let these men be who they want to be, so they're not taking out their negativity on women, so that they're not attacking women. Because this is deeper than me. This is deeper than tactical. This is about women who are being murdered, who are being killed in their own relationship because they're with a man that's in the closet. So we have to make sure that, you know, as a society, that we aren't making people hide in a closet, because those people hiding in the closet, they're going to come out some type of way. And the way they're going to come out is going to be negativity, you know? And it's going to be towards who? Women. It's not going to be towards men. It's going to be towards women. The one that they want, the life that they want to have. You know? And I don't have nothing against LGBTQ people. I think, you know, I say, it's your house. Do what you want to do in your house. You know what I'm saying? Do what you want to do in your house. If you want to be with another man in your house, and you're a man, and you pay the bills there, and he pays the bills there, that's none of my business. You know? But it becomes society's business when we are not making this a safe place for everyone to express themselves. And I know some people don't want to be involved with LGBTQ lifestyle. They don't want to be involved in it. And that's okay. You guys have that right as well. But all I ask you guys to do is to not be evil and mean to the people who do want to live that lifestyle. Because if you are evil and mean to them, they're going to hide themselves. They're going to hide themselves, and they're going to, you know, be very rude and mean, because they have to hide who they truly are. And that's all I'm saying. We have to let these people come. And then when I was reading earlier and I was saying, when gay rights are suppressed, they take it out on women. Yeah, because their rights should not be suppressed. They should be able to come to their family events with their significant same-sex partner. Some family events won't even invite their LGBTQ family members. So these LGBTQ family members have to be in the closet, have to hide in their house. They can't even come out and show the person that they truly love to the world. Thank you, Alfonso. You know, they can't show the person. And imagine you loving someone and you can't show them to the world. That would be so hurtful on the inside. But other people can show who they love to the world. You hid for 5 years? I'm so sorry to hear that. What made you hide your LGBTQ lifestyle? What made you hide it? Because you would think that a lot of people in my comments are saying that because we have gay rights, you're protected under the 14th Amendment. Because we have that, you shouldn't have to hide. And then I'm telling them in the comments that people do have to hide, and when they hide for a long time, sometimes they can become the bully themselves, because you're trapped in your own body. I was turned gay in prison, so coming out, I had to hide. Oh, I see. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, prison does, prison is a place where you can, experience the LGBTQ lifestyle, and you may decide that, hey, I really do like this lifestyle. I want to stay involved. And I don't like anyone bullying in my comments another person who chooses to do what they want to do with their body, or who chooses to be with who they want to be with. That's his choice. You should, and because you say that, you know what I mean, you probably do that to someone in your family, and now they're in the closet, and they're with a woman that they don't want to be with. They want to be with a man. You know what I mean? And I understand people wanting to be with a man. Shoot. Ever since I was 16, I wanted to be with a man. Like, men, they're just so great. They're so big. They're so strong. They're so loving. They're so amazing. You know what I mean? They're just so powerful. And they can be kind too, and sweet and precious, So yeah, I mean, if that's what happened to you in jail and you liked it, that's your prerogative. You know what I mean? That's not my prerogative. I'm not the one to tell you, hey, that's wrong, or da da da. If that's what you did, that's what you liked, and that's what happened, that's what it is. But if you didn't like what happened to you in prison, you probably could take legal action and look into that, But if you liked it and that's what you're gonna go with, then you go with that. I have lots of men in my comments who are very upset and mean to me, and I think that they may also be hiding some things that they want to express, some LGBTQ lifestyle that they want to express. You know what I mean? Yeah, extremely angry men are definitely gay. Extremely angry men are gay. A straight man is not extremely angry. He can voice his opinion in a calm way. He's focused on what he needs to do. And I want to tell you guys this, because I had someone in my comments earlier saying that Black people have fatherless homes. And it's true, we do have a lot of fatherless homes. So we don't know what manhood is. And I'm here to tell you today, I had a great granddaddy, and he was very calm, and he handled his business. He went to work, he came home, he ate my grandmother's food, he took his family to family reunions. He got upset sometimes, but he was never always in an angry mood or always looking for someone to attack and be nasty. He was a chill, calm dude. And I think men need to embrace that. Embrace your chillness, embrace your calmness, embrace your testosterone, your ability to be a man. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta understand, like, men, you have strength like no other. You should never be intimidated or scared of anything, because you are strong. You can think like no other. You should never feel dumb or less than, because you can think. You have amazing thinking abilities. You know what I mean? I think the man body and the woman body is completely different. It's wired completely differently. women get into their emotions a lot. Men are able to turn off their emotions and stick with logic and do what they need to do. And by being able to do that, I think that men should definitely tap into that more. You know what I mean? Whenever you feel that you are being a little too much, your testosterone is just, it's bouncing around everywhere a little too much, tap into that logical man side. You know, read more. Express yourself when need be. But if you don't feel like expressing yourself as a man, go off and be in your own corner and chill. Like men, growing up, seeing the men that I saw in my life, because I've experienced a lot of different type of men, because even though I'm a black woman, I went to all white schools, prestigious schools, very expensive schools. And I hung out at these people's houses, and I was able to see their dads and see their dad, how they would treat them. And, mostly white dads. And these white dads were very kind, very loving, very successful, lawyers, doctors, craftsmen. And they, and their wives were very happy. They lived in really nice homes. You know, someone was saying that my home looks old and messed up, and it does need a lot of work, a lot of remodeling. This is an old house from like the 1950s, and we do need to remodel it some more. But I think my aunt got it for like $2,700 in the 1950s. But back to the, the white families that I saw when I went over their homes, because I went over a lot of white people's houses back during when I was a child, and it was a great experience for me, seeing their fathers interact. One little boy whose house I went over, he had a lot of Lego sets, thousands of pieces, all put together into a big structure. I think he had like one was a dinosaur and one was like Star Wars. And I asked him, I said, how did you do this? Oh my God. He said, oh, me and my dad did it together. So that's another thing, like fathers being with your sons and doing hard projects, intellectual projects, things that take time and require focus. That's what men do. Men can you have to make yourself focus as a man. You can't be, if you really want true happiness as a man, you gotta work hard and focus. You gotta fight the devil, if you want to call him the devil, but it's really just distractions in your life trying to sway you away from, becoming successful. As a man, you have to be able to, I understand that black fathers I'm not saying that black fathers aren't involved. I'm not saying that. I see black fathers all the time out here. I live right across the street from a park, a big ass park. And I see black fathers all the time out there with their sons doing baseball. They do baseball all the time with their sons. But what I'm saying, this is for the guys who didn't have fathers. And they're not, or maybe your father was working a lot and he wasn't able to be with you because he had to make money. So, sometimes these little boys grow up and they have this yearning for a man, but it's really you just missed your father. You just wanted your father to tell you, hey, to do something with you. You didn't want a man, but some of these boys grow up to be LGBTQ, but you're not really LGBTQ. You just really missed your father, And Some of these boys grow up and they're really upset with women. And maybe you saw your mother push your father away, so you hate women now. You know, you can't love women no matter how hard you try, because a woman took away your greatest love, which was your father. So now you have something against women. And I really want to talk about this. And I know I'm not a doctor, but I'm a heavy, hardcore thinker. You know, and I know there's some words, and I know I can't read colonel. I think colonel's colonel. I know. But I'm a thinker. But get out of my camera, man, with your spitting self. My son's sick. He's over there spitting and stuff. But in fact, the numbers were so overwhelming that they stopped tracking it completely. Was even when in the house compared to other races. Right. And I think black fathers are involved. And if they're not involved, they're working a lot. You know? But you still talking about this? No, we're talking about black fathers and why they're so, prevalent in the black community and why they're so great in the black community. But you look like you have a white father, so you might not be interested in this topic. But I was talking about white fathers earlier. I was saying that I went over a lot of white people's houses when I was young, and they had really nice houses. They never called me the N-word. I think it's because most of these people knew my mom, because my mom went to the same school that I went to when I was younger. And a boy called my mom the N-word, and she beat him up. And then after that, everyone liked her, and she's the only black kid in the school, except for her other 5 black brothers and sisters. And because they were the first, my family was the first to integrate white schools, really. Catholic white schools. But over here, I don't know about where you at, but over here. But you shouldn't be, I thought you were talking about Rage Baiter, who said likes men. No. I was saying that sometimes boys grow up to think they're LGBTQ when in actuality you just didn't have your father in your life, in that yearning that you have in your heart, in your soul, in your spirit is for your father, for someone to teach you how to ride a bike, for someone to go and play basketball with you, for someone to build some Legos with you. One of the kids' houses that I went over, he had gigantic Lego statues in his home, and I asked him, and then I would try to touch it, and he was like, no, don't touch it. If you touch it, it'll all fall down. It'll all crash on the ground. And me and my father spent a long time building this. So, that's another thing that fathers can do with their sons, building Legos, get the big 1,000, 100 million piece Legos and just build that sucker, man. Build that with your dad, man. That's awesome. That's so cool. My husband did a lot of Legos with our son growing up. They did Legos all the time. They didn't do the big 1 million piece Legos, but they did do the smaller ones, the smaller set ones. And it was a good time. And also board games are a great thing to do with your kids, I'm paying attention to the comments, but I'm also just talking, And another thing, and I'm glad you wrote this comment about bouncing the booty. Sometimes men are overly sexualized because you're still looking for that love that you didn't get as a child. You're looking to fill a void. The void is the parent, but you're using the sex as a just like a little something, like a Band-Aid to forget about it, just to forget about it. And so you're overly sexualized too. So men have a lot on their plate, You know what I mean? You got a lot of you guys become over sexualized. You become weed heads. You become in the closet, and you end up abusing a lot of women, hurting a lot of women. So, my heart goes out to men. I don't want you guys to think that I hate men or men are, da 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 da. No way. I could never hate men. Because when I was younger, like some of my best friends were boys. All the boys liked me so much. When I was younger. Young Robin. Not Robin 6'2", contacts. Little tiny Robin who liked Pokemon and, being in the science club. That Robin. I had a lot of little boyfriends, friends who were boys that liked me a lot and treated me very well. Yeah, so, Vato world, you gotta definitely do something about that over sexualization, man. Because that's gonna get you knocked into a game you're not gonna like. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna get you with a whole lot of kids. That's gonna cost a whole lot of money, and that's another thing that can trigger a man and make a man like snap, having to pay so much for these different children that you're having. And also STDs, you gotta watch out for STDs as well. That can affect you a lot, some STDs don't have treatment. So you gotta watch out for that. And earlier, you know what I mean? I wasn't really, being mean to the dude. I really honestly think that. Like, I think like he's suppressing his LGBTQ-ness on the inside. And that's why he's attacking me, because he sees me, I get to have like this little fucking cute tank top on, some makeup. Like, a man can't do this. Like, if they did, then he's gonna have to. You think I'm getting a lot of hate? A transformer probably gets 16 million times the hate that I was getting. And that sucks too, because they're just trying to do something that, I guess they're just trying to connect with their femininity, and get them a man. And and I noticed, like, these overly sexualized men, you can tell by their pictures that they real tired, because every time you lose your sperm, you're losing energy, you're losing your life force. And some men want to lose their life force. They want to just ejaculate back to back, but it's not good for you. You should definitely save it for a very special time when you can really make it special. You should always want to make it special, because that's going to be the best. Like, when you get that little 2 minute, 3 minute, 3 minute, 4 minute, 5 minute stuff y'all do in your car, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do it in your car. You want to go to work, save up your money, get you a house. You don't even want to do it in an apartment, because you don't want to raise a kid in an apartment. You want to go. So what happens if we have, I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, you don't want to have a bunch of babies because you'll have a bunch of child support. You don't want to have a bunch of baby mamas calling your phone and busting your windows and, talking bad about you to your mama. You don't want all your baby mamas calling your mama phone saying, he ain't pay his child support, he ain't pay his child support, he ain't pay his child support, he ain't pay his child support. When he gonna pick this kid up? When he gonna pick this kid up? When he gonna pick this kid? Your mama gonna die from harassment if you got all them baby mamas calling her phone. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, retain your stuff. And I know The NGA, yes, we are FBAs of America. We got the 14th Amendment established. You're able to come to America and enjoy, these rights that my people have built here in this country, have fought for. It was FBAs that fought for all these rights that you get to enjoy. It was us. So you're welcome. You know what I'm saying? You welcome LGBTQ community, because we helped y'all are able to enjoy our rights that we have established here. You are welcome here. You're welcome. You're welcome. Because before black people, before black people got these rights established, y'all thought that it was okay to dehumanize. It was okay to put people in slavery. It was okay to rape a woman. It was okay to kill, to beat up a woman, to kill her. It's okay to kill somebody. It's okay to kill a child. It's okay to rape a child. You guys thought that. You thought it was okay to do all those horrible things until black people was like, hold up. This shit wrong. We need to say something. So we helped you guys do that. Follow my channel, subscribe. Okay, peace to all. Yes, that's what black people are about. We're about peace. We like to troll too. We come back with the jokes and we troll, but we're really about peace, and we're about peace, intelligence, learning. It's going good, Akeem. Peace, intelligence, learning, children. We want the children to have good lives. We're about the environment. We want to take care of the environment. That's what we about. Okay? Getting money, working hard, getting money. That's why I come on my YouTube channel. This is going to be my new job. Coming on here talking to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Getting through the trolls, getting through the emotions, you know what I mean? I do not yet. I'm gonna get the Instagram account as soon as we get, you got a juicy mouth. I'm gonna get the Instagram account as soon as we get my YouTube to start generating some income. So once we start, so tell all your friends, family, all your cousins, come and join, come and follow, subscribe, and once we get it up there to the point where I'm making money off this YouTube channel, then I'm gonna get the Instagram. You feel me? Then we gonna get the Instagram, pop it, and do all that. Thank you so much, RYM Rim. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I gotta get my son a spit bucket, like for real. I'm gonna do that in a minute. I've been out here a while, guys. Yeah, we're trying to get these Instagram up, get these likes up, get everybody over here watching. Trolls, bring the trolls too. Forget it, bring the trolls, because we need, I'm trying to, like, where are you from? Florida. Go get it in and walk. I can't read the rest of that. It's covered up by my phone holder. But we will French kiss for you. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the French kiss. And you got your tongue sticking out. Wow. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, guys, we need to get more subscribers. I notice the longer I stay on here, the more subscribers I get. So I'm gonna just stay on here. Like the channel, like and subscribe, like and subscribe. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Ooh, another like. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love the likes. Hi, Thomas. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, man, let's get this. I'm trying to get this money. I'm trying to get this YouTube money. I'm trying to get this YouTube cash. Okay? I'm trying to be like Speed. Speed is getting that money. I'm not AI. I'm a real person. Why would I be AI? Don't this afro look? This look like artificial intelligence. Only God can make this, man. Only God can do this. Only God. But I am sitting in front of a gigantic window that's shining on me, so, you know. And my eyebrows do look a little AI, but if you go in, you can see the makeup. Thank you so much, AB65. Shout out to AB65. Yeah, man, like, we got a lot of people out there suppressing how they truly feel, you know what I mean? Oh, they do? Okay, that's cool. I didn't know, because I was looking at my eyebrows, like, but you know, I got the little white around it. I think I should cut some bangs. What y'all know about bangs? Bang it. Bang it. Should I get some bangs? Some bangs? I don't think so. I'm gonna sleep like that. No, your hair is beautiful. Don't get the bangs. Thank you. I'm not gonna get the bangs. I'm gonna leave it like this. And are those your eyes? No, these are contacts. These are not my eyes. Contacts. They're gray. I didn't know I would like them this much. Cause I don't like green. Green looks weird on me. I mean, it looks good on other people, but on me they look weird. But these look good on me. You know what I'm saying? What's up, guys? What's up? Well, how did you guys feel about what I was reading earlier? Do you guys think when gay rights are suppressed, they take it out on women? So we should not be suppressing these people's rights because we want to make the world a safer place? Thank you so much. Mark is in the building. Oh yeah. Hey. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Kisses. Mwah, mwah. Thank you. To each its own. Yeah, that's the best answer. To each its own. I gotta adopt that. To each its own and be done. Right? That's a true man response. To each its own. Going about my day. Men don't got time for the BS, man. They're too busy making money, man. Real money. Hello from London. You look very peaceful. Thank you. I am peaceful. I feel very peaceful right now. Mr. Rod. I do feel peaceful. Thank you. Are you guys subscribing? Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Who's a doctor? Are you a doctor, Mark? You have a white coat on. Not my bed. Nothing to be said. I hear you. Not my bed. When your hair is wet, does it slick back? It does slick back. It does slick back. I wish I could show you a picture. but it's so deep in my photos because I have like 20,000 photos. I'm working on my PhD actually, but not medicine. I traveled a lot and never had problems with people. Your life. Really? You never had problems with anyone? That's because you was like, to each its own, and went on about your business. Which is smart. Which is smart. I like your voice. Thank you. Thank you. I'm appreciative of that. Because earlier I had people who were not appreciative of my voice and said that it sounded like I was retarded. I'm not retarded, I just have a lot of teeth in my mouth. And my people are from Georgia. We talk really fast. Do something underwater and film it. Ooh, that sounds fun. I love people. I have no one. Really? Aw, I'm sorry to hear that. You have no one? Well, I'm sure you'll find someone sooner or later, because there's a lot of ladies out here, and they're looking. They got their fishing rods out there. They want to catch a big fish. Hate no one. Oh, yes. Nice. You can't hate people. Tell them they are jealous and retarded. Thank you. I will. I will. I don't even like to say retarded because some people are you know, mentally challenged, and they or mentally digressed, or you know, they learn at a slower pace, and that's okay. And that's okay if they learn at a slower pace. You know? Guys, I might have to get off of here, y'all. I've been on here a long time, long time. Remember to love negative people on your channel. Love them? Okay. I will love them and tell them, hey, to each its own. Bye, AB. Bye, guys. Subscribe, please.